Welcome back to City Skylines 2 and to Mount Vista County. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. My name is Caesar. Glad to see you all back again. Last time we kind of did a major expansion on our, I guess, the lower. Did I say lower? What is this called? The low density residential zoning, and I think it went pretty well. You know, now that I think about it, you know, it's probably not the best looking, but I think it's all right. If I'm being honest, this city probably won't go forever. It's one of those things where I'm kind of getting used to the game again and mechanics before I really try to dive in to make something a little bit better, because I'm not very happy with what I'm doing, if I'm being honest. And I don't want to abandon the project, so I'm not going to, at least not yet anyway. So I'm going to try to make some improvements today. Well, depending on if we have money or not. Let me speed up the game here so we can start making a little bit of money. But I am learning a lot, and there's a lot of comments coming through with a lot of good advice, and it's super cool to see. So I appreciate all the advice. Please keep it coming, especially as I'm getting reused to City Skylines, things like that. It's definitely been a bit of a challenge. So I appreciate it. Today, you know, like usual, we don't really have much of a plan as we usually never do, but I think that's okay. And I don't really know what I'm going to do today. I was looking at a couple of the comments though, and one thing that was big suggested is these taxis just do nothing but cause more traffic. So what I'm going to do is get rid of it, and we're going to focus on other forms of transportation. We got our bus lines going, which, yes, I got feedback, and some of these lines are apparently too long, which fair enough. But I kind of like how effective they are, and I like that they're being utilized at high amounts. So I'm probably not going to make changes to those unless we absolutely have to. I'm not against making the changes, but I think I'm okay with it for now. Definitely something we can look at though. Next thing I want to start looking at is possibly other forms of transportation. And by that, I mean, it'd be nice to unlock some trains or some trams or even a subway. And I think that'd be pretty cool to have. But to get there, we got to level up and we got to get points. So we have a little bit of ways to go so we can get more points. We go into our transportation tab here in the development. You can see, oh, we could unlock trains. Should we start looking at trains today? We have a point. Why not unlock them and see how all this stuff works? I've never messed with trains before in City Skylines 2, so I have no idea how any of this works. Looks like the first thing we need is a rail yard, and we don't have enough money for that. So we're gonna play the long waiting game of just making enough money. So I'm gonna speed the game up here, and we're gonna let our account run up. We'll take a look around the city, see if anything needs to be changed real quick, and then we're gonna start building some trains. So see you guys in like 2 seconds. All right, so instead of just sitting here waiting for the money to come up naturally, what I did was kind of sketchy. I upped my taxes to the maximum for like a few minutes and then made a bunch of money, but now we're bleeding money because everything's readjusting to lower taxes and businesses moving back in after I kind of destroyed the economy. So it usually takes a couple of minutes and then it rebalances itself, and then we're making a lot of money again. See, already coming back up. I'm trying to make a lot more money super quick, and it's going to be one of those things that just kind of balance themselves as we go. Not worried about it. I've done this before. So we're going to start looking at trains, right? That's what we talked about. So we're going to look at trains. And I don't know what I'm doing, so we're going to take our time with this. I'm not going to cut forward. We're going to sit here, and we're going to figure this out. So a rail yard is a large complex used for the storing, sorting, and maintenance of trains. Can be upgraded with extra tracks and a maintenance hall. Okay, so I assume this is like, see our economy already balanced itself. Anyway, sorry. I assume this is like the depot for trains. This is where our trains will come from. Okay, that makes sense. So where do we want to put this so it actually works? If we have a train here, we have tracks coming through here. We have tracks here, so we could probably run a train in this area maybe as like a connection up, well, like in here for the residential area, and then a connection down here for the cargo train maybe. I think we start easy and just make a place for the cargo train and then just leave it like that. Is there a place where I could put this? I think right here works. It's very flat here. Can we look at our... Yeah, there's a lot of flat space here. It's obviously not perfect, but if we go into here and we grab our level tool, we up this to an insane amount. We can flatten this entire area pretty easily, and I think that'll kind of work to what I want to do. That's okay. All right, so first things first, we got to put down our rail yard. So how do we rotate? Oh, hit the wrong key there. I feel like there's a way to rotate these things, right? Ah, if you hold right click, you can rotate. Okay, so it looks like trains come into this rail yard. They get repaired in there, and then they kind of come out, and then they go back out. This also checks out the back, which I don't really know what I would do with those. So what I'll probably do is just leave something like this, maybe? As far back as I can. Well, we'll go like in the middle. Yeah, we'll go right in the middle. And we need a road connection to this, huh? Okay, so we got to figure out how to run a road through here. Should I run it up the mountain? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. Don't worry. Okay, I see connection here. I could probably run a road through here, zigzag it through here, bring it up in here, and connect it. Okay, I think I like that. Not perfect. Probably not the best way to do that either, but I think I'm gonna roll with it. There's gonna be a lot of train connections up here, so I don't really want to mess with that side. What if we go to like this side? Right. And we get our continuous tool. We start like bringing that around. And then we follow in here. Let's bring our... Okay. Keeping this as flat as we can. I hate how... Can we go something like this, maybe? I think that works. Then we can bring it through here next to the tracks. We're not going to connect to the tracks. We're going to go next to the tracks. And then just over here. And then we're going to connect to the highway right there. I don't know how much traffic is going to be in this area. This is probably not the best way to do it. I'm going to go with it. I'm going to put a roundabout there just to mitigate traffic if it becomes a problem. That roundabout should take care of it. So now we got a road connection here, which is what it needed. And there's already electricity and things like that already running in this area, so we don't have to worry about it too much. So maybe I was wrong. Would this road not connect everything? Oh, I see what it is, because the highways don't really carry that stuff, so it doesn't automatically connect. And I think we're good there now. I think we just need power. What do you need? Okay, this thing just needs power, and I think it's done. So we have power running all the way through the road. Same thing, just a quick connection. We'll just run it. Maybe not. Oh, it's because we're above ground. Let's go underground. And we'll get a curve tool here. We'll just connect that up. Should be good. Oh, I just connected it to a train and I thought that was a... I don't know why I thought this was a power thing. It's completely not a power thing, so we're going to pull that back out. Where do we have power running closest? I guess right there. So could we just run this power line through that landfill, kind of? There we go. Okay, now we got electricity, so this thing is operational, technically. And we're still making a lot of money, even with that open. So now what do I do? I have no idea how this thing even works. So obviously, you got to connect all these tracks up, right? So which one do we make like our quote-unquote main track? Would we just... this one right here, because it runs straight without any connections to it? And then everything else can connect to that? Is this how this works? More tracks. Oh yeah, we definitely don't need more tracks right now. Definitely not. Double train track runs in both directions simultaneously. What runs through here? It's just a single track, right? Oh no, this is double tracks. Okay, so we'll double track everything. But... okay, so this will connect to here. Just bring that out. Okay, that's fine. We'll get our continuous tool. And we gotta bring this out here so that it connects. So make that connection there too. Just keep it as straight as possible because I know trains are kind of weird. Now how tight can we bend this for it still to work? Because I want to have a connection here, and that connection seems to work. And then I want to have another connection that like comes off of this track. So instead of going left, we could make a right here. Is this gonna work? Maybe. And then bend it to the right. Like, does this work? It looks like it will, because now they're able to come from one way and go out the other, and I think that kind of works out. Plus, it's a double track, so they'll be able to make connections. Now there's a bunch of single tracks. So I assume I could just connect all these tracks up to this main track and it'll be good to go. I have no idea how this works. No idea. Probably something like that. Maybe. Is that how this works? I have no idea what I'm doing. That's not good. All right, it's another connection there. So that's connected, and then we just connect this as well. This is gonna be a nightmare for trains to kind of deal with, right? Okay, I feel like this is a horrible way of doing this. We're gonna back up real quick before you guys all laugh at me in the comments, because I'm sure you are. Gonna back this up a little bit, okay? We're gonna do something a little bit different, okay? We're gonna bring our trains still through here, right? That's not gonna change. But I wanted to turn a bit later. Like, can we just keep it straight and that works? No, okay. Drag this all the way up, keep that 180 degrees best I can, and keep it up here. This will give us more room to work back here. And then maybe this will work. So like if I do something like this, curve to tight that, oh, but that works. Oh, I messed that up, didn't I? Oh, that should work. Okay, that's one connection. And then we got to make another connection here. So how do we curve this in a way that it's not going to be insane? Oh, it actually likes that. Okay, that works. So now this gives us a bit more space, right? So what I want to do now is bring this connection forward, right? Maybe 100 meters. Then I want to bring this connection forward. Maybe like that. This will bring this up a little bit further. And I want to connect this one here into this track. Okay. Same thing here. Bring this track up. About the same length. We'll go. Yeah, about the same length. Can we just put that down? There we go. And then same thing we did with that. So we're going to bring this up all the way till about, what was that, like here? And then we'll start curving it in. Okay. Now we have those three different connections. And then I want to run one more track that connects that up to here. But I want to bring this up a little bit further, right? Because this one can connect super easy. So I'm going to go like maybe there. And then something like that. All right. And then this connection, I'm going to bring it up a bit further just so they're not super close to each other. And we'll do something like that. That keeps it less, leaves more of a gap there so they can actually, so it works maybe? I hope so. No idea how this works again, so remember that. Large warehouse cargo or charger cargo trains and trucks. Okay. Also passenger. We're not doing passenger trail today. Okay, we're just gonna set up basic cargo rail, and that's it. Now, can we fit this in over here? Which way would this? How does this asset work? I need to unpause the game so I can make money because I don't have enough money to do this. So do they just go in, or is there tracks on both sides? Okay. Like, do they pull in and then keep going? Or do they pull in and then they have to back out? I'm going to look this up real quick. I don't want to put this down and waste all the money. I don't have to. So give me a second. I'm going to Google this. Okay. So I see how this would go, but we've got to get rid of this landfill, because if we have this landfill here, it's going to cause us nothing but issues. So we need to temporarily relocate this landfill, because I know it's a really weird thing to say, but we can't have it in this area. It's going to cause us issues just because we need that space. If we put it here, would that work? I don't want to really put a landfill there, if I'm being honest. But I also can't put it too far from the city, because then it's just going to be like a long drive for no reason. Might put it over here for now until we can afford the incinerator. Incinerator, yeah. Okay. Just put the landfill next to the train terminal. That'd be horrible. All right. So what's this vehicle? Just look at that's the trash vehicle. I was making its rounds. But this thing has to move. So I'm just gonna. Oh, we can move this. Okay. Moving this is definitely gonna be the way to go instead of deleting it or getting rid of it. Can we put it across? What is this? Is this track? These are train tracks. We could build a mini bridge just to bring it over here. Right? Like if we do something like that. Maybe. Do something like this, right? We'll put that down. And that's fine. Can we relocate this? We can. Super simple. And we still have money, which is really good. And we're going to just make a connection here. Is this going to like it, though? Oh, that's a roundabout. What am I doing? Here. Make a connection right in front of this building. And... Ooh, let's go back one. Hold on. Should go with the single curve. Might be a little easier to do what I'm doing. That's in water. Okay, there's water here, right? So what if we flatten this area and get rid of this water real quick? Because it's not a lot of water, and I think that's feasible to do. So I'm going to go with something like... Oh. Okay, probably shouldn't have done it with the giant brush. Bring that down a little bit. Can we get like this height? And cover that up. That works. And then we'll just soften this up here in a second. So we'll soften it up. It'll look nice and it gets rid of the water. No problem at all. Oh, except for there. Oh, there's water on our tracks. That's not good. Okay. That obviously gets rid of it. No, it's still there. What if we get rid of this track real quick? Oh, what am I doing? All right, hold on. We'll go with a level terrain tool. We'll grab like this. Okay. All right. Now we can soften this up a little bit. Make it a little less aggressive. Then we can grab our train track again and hopefully make this connection smoothly. Again, never done this before with trains, so I'm kind of making a disaster as we go, right? So we'll see how this turns out. Let's keep this going over here. Now, can we build a bridge without building a bridge, if that makes sense? We can. Let's run flat to that. That works. I'm okay with that. Yeah, it's about the same height as the train tracks. Just slightly a little bit low, but I think it works. And then what we can do is just connect it up to here. So if we start from here and then connect this, probably give us the nicest connection we can get. Now we don't have a landfill here, and we can put a train station here, and we have trash over here, right? So now we can take this road, pull it out a bit, something like that maybe, then make a smoothish connection. Can we get a smoother connection than that though? Like if I bend it there maybe. That's not bad. I can live with that. Okay. Now we need power and water heading this way. So how's power? Power should be fine. There should be a power issue. Why is there a power issue? Okay, no, it's good now. It's good now. Okay, so no power issue, no water issue. Should be good. Okay, so this thing is full, obviously, right? Because we have 153 out of 71 tons in here. I think that's what that says. I'm going to go into our tools, and we're going to drag this thing out and just maximize this capacity as best we can. And hopefully this gives even more capacity for a landfill until we can get a better system for it. Because right now we don't really have a better system for it, so we're stuck with the landfills. They can't afford anything else. Yeah, we'll surround this building all the way to make sure that's good to go. There we go. Make that connection there. Super easy. All right. Now, is this thing still full or is this thing like empty now? Okay. That thing's empty. So now we're good on garbage for now. Garbage will be taken care of now. And now we have this room to play with the train station, which is what I want to do. So now what I'll do is I'll go through here and I'll get rid of those train tracks real quick. We can still picture where that was, so it's not going to be too hard to put back. And we're going to grab our not a rail yard, our cargo train terminal. The road needs to go on this side, so we'll keep it facing this way. And then we'll line it up like that. Okay, how does this look? Trains run in, they fill up, and then they leave, and that's it. Okay, so this is not going to work out then. So this needs to be moved. Okay, so this needs to come in, say about there. Okay. Now we're out of money. We're down to $20,000, which hopefully is enough to get this done. If not, we'll cheat the system again. And we'll make this connection that we just had. So we're going to go with a straight connector, keep that 180, and push it till about... Honestly, I might push it as much as I can. And then now we can bend it in and connect that. See, they're not really lined up right, so it's probably not going to be the best connection. But I really want that to work. That's fine. I'm okay with that. All right. Now we have to connect this track up to the main system, because I can't connect it on... Oh, can I connect it on this side? Is that how this works? No. So, have to connect it on this side. That's how this works. Which makes sense. We obviously just need a single track here, because it only supports one train at a time. And then we just bring this in. Connect it there. There's no way we're going to loop this around, right? There's no way I can go... There's no way that's going to work. So is that even possible to have a train turn around here? Or would I just angle this differently, right? So let's keep this unpaused. We're making a lot of money right now, so I want to keep making that money while we do this. We'll get rid of this track. Can I move this without going broke? $28,000. We're going to be broke after I move this. But I think it'll be worth it. I think. Decent chance it won't. And we'll lose even more money than we should have, but I think it's all right. Because if we do something like this, right? Gotta get rid of whatever that is. What was that? I don't know what that is. Like, what is that? No idea what that is. Okay. Rotate it this way. Right, back it up as much as we can, maybe? What if we line it up straight with, like, this road? Which side is the road on? Because the road connection's on that side, so that wouldn't really work out, would it? We'd have to have a road that connects to the back of this building, that goes to the back. So what if we do something like this, then? I hate that new citizens moving with taxis. It doesn't make sense to me at all, but it's the way the game does it. Maybe I'm overthinking it, and just the one connection works. Extra tracks. What does that do? It just, I mean, that just adds extra tracks, obviously. I could move this train line a little bit to make a secondary connection here. Like, we're making a lot of money right now. That's really cool. Not gonna complain about that. That's for sure. What if we do like? What if we have the train go through here, for example, right? There's obviously not a permanent track. I'm just testing things out. Would I be able to loop this back? Curve too tight. Yeah, it's definitely too tight. Okay. That wouldn't work. That's okay. We'll just do the single connection for now. And if we have problems, we'll finagle it and kind of make some changes to it and hopefully get some better results. But I think it's going to be fine for now. So we're going to go ahead and just go straight a little bit. And then we're going to curve. Oh, why is that curving so weird? Boom. And then we can curve into it like that. Now we have a cargo train terminal, right? So we need a road connection here, obviously, or else this is not going to work. I think a good road to do this is going to be this road here because it tends to be the one that leads into it a bit better. So we'll get the straight road part of it first, and then we'll make a connection. So if we go something like this, all the way forward, right? And then we're going to back that section up for now. We might play with that a little bit more to see if it fits a better place, but for now, we'll just leave it like that. And then we'll bring that into there. Kind of a nasty turn, but I think it works. What do we have under here? Let's get our delete tool, go underground and see what's here. Oh, that's powering our train station. So we got to get that power back in. And the way we'll do that, we'll just, we're going to back this up a little bit. Can I just highlight and pull back? Oh, it's not working. Boom. There we go. And then we can make a simple connection underground, just like that. Oh. Makes it a little bit neater. So is this active now? Like, is this actually working? Wow, this thing can be massive. That's insane. How do I know if this is working now? Vehicles in use is 0 to 16. These aren't trains. Okay. Because we're not doing any passenger trains. That's not going to do anything, right? So this is going to be more for like the local vehicles, like the semi trucks and stuff like that. They're going to be traveling around the city. How do we get the cargo trains to show up? Oh, no, that's a passenger train passing through. I don't know how this works. I assume a train would just show up, right? Is that how that works? That's a cargo train there. I don't think it's going to be able to pull into this place. Where's this train going? No, this train is just passing through. Our train would be coming from this side then. There's already 6 tons there. Or do trains not deliver? And are we exporting only? Is that how that works? We have 6 tons worth of things in here now with the product. So that means people... Okay, so we have vehicles dropping stuff off, like the mail people. Okay. And we have steel in here. We're exporting steel. Super cool stuff. And concrete. Okay, so I assume the train will appear once it's full, and then it'll take off and take our products. Pretty cool stuff. I'll keep watching it because I actually have no idea what's going on right now. But I think it's okay. We just got like a better water processing in the future too. That's for sure. We can definitely afford this. I mean, we're not going totally broke with this train station up, but I think it'll help with more money in the future. I don't understand why they're complaining about traffic. Everywhere I look, I don't see any crazy traffic unless there's like hotspots somewhere. But like even then, like this traffic isn't stopped. It's just busy, but like it's fine. There's no stop traffic there. This is just a busy intersection. That's all that is. Maybe up here. No, even this is just like one car going through there. Nobody is stuck in traffic. So I'm confused as to where that metric comes from of I'm stuck in traffic. I guess here. This is a heavy traffic place right now. Which makes sense. We have a lot of houses on this side and I probably shouldn't have done that. It's fine. We'll deal with it. There we go. Cars are going. Hope it's not too terrible. Hopefully. We'll see as we go. I don't know. Is our train stuff doing anything yet? Like if we go look at it. What do we have in here now? So we have 45 tons out of 15,000 tons in here. Which is obviously not a lot compared to what this thing can hold. I wonder how often the train leaves. You know? I have no idea. We got a bunch of different things going on here. I'm excited to see how this is all going to work though. So that's going to be cool to see. Traffic is flowing fine through here. It's a little bit of a pause because of the roundabout, but it's fine. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, things seem to be going pretty smoothly now. which is super exciting, which means we can do more stuff besides just sit here and look at traffic all day. Which is kind of what I've been doing the past couple of videos. And I got some traffic here. It's just this intersection with the light. Yeah, it wasn't much traffic. It cleared out pretty quickly. Which is good, which means it's not too terrible. That's always a plus, not having terrible traffic. Okay. Super cool stuff. We're getting close to level 10, which is obviously, we're still a bit of ways, so it's going to be one of those things where we just kind of sit and wait. But making the progress that we've made already by getting rid of the taxi stand and putting down trains for the first time, this is pretty cool. I still don't know how any of this is going to work, if I'm being honest. I don't know how trains work in this game. I don't know how to make them show up, or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe they just show up. Oh, delivery van is being used now. So if this is a delivery van, was there a train being used somewhere? That's a possibility, right? A train could have delivered some stuff and the van delivered it to the local business. Makes sense, though. There'd be no reason for a delivery van unless the van picks things up for the cargo terminal. Which could also be a thing. Our healthcare is pretty bad. We still have those things popping up all over the place. And with death care. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and put in a bunch more industrial into this area. Just to get that population moving. Because right now there's a major lack of jobs, right? And if we go into here, every single time I go in here, it scares me. Because we see the unemployed and we have like, okay, it came down a little bit. We have just under 5,000 unemployed now. So we're definitely producing jobs, which is good. But at the same time, it's like, it's kind of scary to see, 10,000 people. It looks like we're unemployed. See, it says we're unemployed, but we have like 6,000 citizens that are unemployed. So am I confused on how that works? Is unemployed, is that number showing up a total number of unemployed people in the city regardless of their age? Like if they're kids, are they unemployed? Is that how that works? Or is it only counting adults? So now they're saying there's a lot of jobs, but there's not enough people, but there's also 6,000 people unemployed. I'm kind of confused. I wish the game better explained that kind of stuff. It really doesn't. Leaves you kind of guessing some stuff. It could just be me not understanding it. It's a huge possibility of that being a thing. But until then, I have no idea. So vehicles in line 0. Oh, hold on. Cargo. That's insane. I don't know how I missed that. Okay, let's go here. We'll connect that. We have to connect this? No. We just connected all the way up here. And is that done now? Complete that route. So now we got a route. So is this going to work now? Ah, see? Now we have actual stuff coming in. Okay. Making progress. Super cool stuff. Does this track go anywhere else besides here? No, this is the only place it goes to. There's a lot of traffic sitting over here. Honestly, I think it's the lack of a roundabout. Actually, I don't know why all that traffic is stuck there. Okay, so we got a route going for this. So does that mean did this train just leave our place? Like, is this our train? This train has no engine. Oh, it's back here, running backwards. Okay. Route. So the rail yard does own this train. Okay, so now we have actual trains going. Okay, that's freaking cool. Yep, this went down a little bit, I think. I have no idea. But looks like we have an actual cargo train line going now, so they're actually able to export, which is really cool, which means we have a basic cargo thing going here, even if it's not totally perfect. I'm kind of happy with it. If I'm being honest. I'm not upset at that at all. I'm sure we'll make improvements to this as we go, but for now, I mean, I guess that's kind of all we need for train stuff. I remember city. Oh wow, look at this traffic. The cool part is it's heavy traffic, but it's not stopping. It's going. And these roundabouts are just miracle workers. We got some heavy traffic coming out of here. but a lot of it's going to go right now. I wish we could use the traffic tool so we can tell which lanes where to go. So it could flow a little bit of that. So I could tell this lane to go into the right lane. These guys to stay in this lane. That just goes a little bit smoother. But it doesn't let you do that. You're stuck only doing like regular intersections, which kind of suck. Is traffic getting heavier as the time goes? Oh my gosh, what's going on up here? This roundabout broke everything. Let's get rid of this roundabout. We'll come up above ground. We'll get rid of that roundabout. They're going to be able to go straight. The 1 or 2 vehicles that come out of this place can just be patient, and that'll be fine. Because eventually it'll just go anyway, right? Once the traffic clears, they'll be able to go, and it'll clear all this back traffic that's going on back here, and we'll be good to go. This is a little heavy, obviously, but I think it's fine. I say it's fine, then we have like 3 blocks of the traffic. Oh no. Or would a better fix just be doing being a roundabout? I don't want to do a roundabout for everything. Eventually I got to figure out how to actually do traffic stuff, because if not, the whole city's gonna be roundabouts. Oh, there we go. We got a train pulling in. That's cool stuff. How long does the train stay here for? Okay. I assume we just loaded it up or something, or unloaded the train or something. No idea how any of this works, but look at this thing. This train's getting full. How often does this train go out? Large warehouse where cargo trains can load and unload cargo to and from trucks. I assume it just does it on its own, and we don't have to like manually sit here or something. Right? Makes sense. I don't know. How's the traffic going over here? That cleared up. So with this fix, with the upgrading of the highways, did this fix our issues over here? Yeah, we got no more traffic here. Obviously no traffic in that area. No traffic here. We're clear here. Got some... No, actually there's no traffic there either. Yeah, we've cleared up a lot of this. There's a little bit here, but it's clearing itself out super quick. There we go. All right, as of now, we have a pretty good traffic flow going on, which is exciting because for a bit there, that was getting kind of nasty. So we're doing something right. It would also be good to get another entrance into the city besides this one highway, because right now we literally just have one highway connection into this entire place. It's probably not very good for traffic. So what if we get like a highway connection coming out of here, maybe? That'd be up a mountain. It wouldn't really work out. Maybe over here we could get a secondary connection coming into the city. Something like that. I also want to upgrade this highway into actual highways soon. So it's going to be a lot of waiting for money. And I don't want to do that on camera because it's going to be annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. And thank you so much for joining me. Next time, we're probably going to do some highway upgrades and try to get that fixed, because right now this is not really working anymore. And the city's growing. We can't grow the city too much bigger than it is now without revamping our highway system. So game's going to run in the background for a bit in between episodes. Going to make a bunch of money. And then we are going to do some major, much needed upgrades, get an incinerator going, things like that. But until then, thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.